What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about e-bike options to replace your car. So with the world going crazy on gas prices are hitting $6 a gallon, probably even going to go higher as this video goes on. But $6 a gallon, you know, there's people out there paying $100 to fill up their tank every week. That's $400 a month, and that's on the conservative side. Some guys drive trucks and SUVs and vans that take even more to fill up, you know, 120, 150. So a lot of people are looking at e-bikes to replace their car, especially if you only work like 10, 20 miles away from home. You might be thinking, hey, maybe I can ride a bike to work, but who wants to ride a regular bike to work and get to work all sweaty and tired? You know, maybe there's hills, you know, on the way to work, and you're just like, I don't want to do that. But that's where e-bikes come in. So an e-bike allows you to ride that 20, 30, 40 miles to work. The motors do most of the work, so you don't have to get all sweaty. And then when you get to work, you're ready to go. You're not tired at all because the e-bike basically did all the work going up and down the hills. And then you can charge it up at school or work or wherever you're going. Charge it up all day while you're there. When you're done, your bike's fully charged, you go home. Same thing, no problem. So I think that is a good reason to get an e-bike as a replacement for your car, especially, like I said, if you live relatively close to work. So what this is an Ariel Rider Grizzly, and if you don't know about this bike, I have a full review video on this bike. This thing is a beast. I mean, it's amazing. It's made by a company called Ariel Rider, and they have a bunch of different models, but this one is one of the biggest and baddest they make because it has two 750 watt motors, one motor in the front, one motor in the back. It's got two batteries. I believe this is 18 and 15 amp hours if I remember right, and it's got dual suspension. You got a basically almost like a mountain bike downhill fork in the front, and then coil springs in the back, kind of like almost like a pit bike or a motorcycle. And then you have, like I said, two batteries. So dual motors, dual suspension, dual batteries, and you can fit two people on here. Probably not so much with this seat, but you can get a bigger seat. Just bolt them onto these holes here. You got these pegs down here where you can actually carry a passenger no problem, because this thing is so dang powerful. It's not going to really slow you down having a second person on the back. And for me, I have a kid seat that I bolt on here with stirrups, and then my 5-year-old daughter just holds onto the bars here, puts her feet in the stirrups, and sits on the bicycle seat right here, and she could see forward instead of seeing my back. And technically I can carry her and my 10-year-old son on the back, and this bike will carry 3 people no problem. And that's something that a lot of e-bikes can't do. The only way you could do that is if you had a trailer, and I can put a trailer on here too. So technically I can carry 3 here and all their gear, or 3 here and then 2 more kids in the back, and have literally a family of 5 on one e-bike. And this bike will do it no problem because it has 2 motors and 2 batteries to do it. So I think that is what sets this bike apart from a lot of the other e-bikes on the market, you know, that are more traditional e-bikes. This thing is closer to a moped or a motorcycle. I have done some upgrades to this thing. It's not normal to see it this way. Normally it has chopper handlebars, real tall chopper handlebars. I put BMX bars on here that are smaller and wider, a little bit more maneuverable in the city when I'm going through urban areas and just going on trails. It just feels a lot more stable with the BMX bars, and it looks cool too, and that looks way better than the tall handlebars. I had to change the stem out to a BMX style threadless stem because the bar diameter is smaller on a BMX bar. Just a minor change. I did put some lock-on grips. These are Snafu lock-on grips, red anodized, that match the frame. I got these from Walmart, and that just makes the grips stay on better because they have clamps that go on each side, so you don't have to worry about the grips slipping off when you're getting aggressive. and they're red anodized, so they match the frame, so it's kind of nice, and they're only 10 bucks at Walmart. I changed the headlight. I put the headlight up here instead of down here to make it look more like a motorcycle. I also changed out the shocks. As you can see here, these are piggyback shocks I got off of Amazon. I don't even know if they're real piggyback shocks, but they do have the Schrader valve there, so they do the job. I mean, it looks good too. I mean, they're red as well, so they match the frame. I have them put to the softest level because the original shocks are pretty stiff. But yeah, I got those on Amazon. And then I swapped out the gears. Normally this has a gear set back here so you could change gears. But this bike is so big and heavy, it's like almost 100 pounds. And pedaling this thing with the gears without the motors is pretty much useless. It's just too big and heavy. Plus the seat's too low to pedal. So I just removed the gear set. And then I bought this single speed gear set off of Amazon. It has a chain guide that's spring loaded to keep the chain from falling off. And now it just feels a lot cleaner, and it doesn't have all the wires going to the handlebars for changing gears. The derailleur's gone, so I don't have to worry about that popping off. Sometimes the chain used to pop off when I was going on trails, but this, it's rock solid now. And again, I never pedal anyway, so those pedals are just there for legal purposes, really. So if a cop were to, you know, say something to me or ask me questions, I'd be like, hey, it's a bicycle, look, it's got pedals. And according to the law, if it has bicycle pedals, it's a bike. So unlike Surons that don't have pedals for the most part, I mean, I know you can buy a kit for them, but Surons and Talarias and all those other e-bikes, those things are like motorcycles, and cops have written people tickets for riding those things on sidewalks and trails. But this, it's a bicycle, so you're good for the most part. I still got a few hate from people, like even on these trails here I was riding around and some male Karen yelled at me. I just ignored him because he's an idiot. It's about having fun. It's not about getting exercise sometimes. I mean, it is about getting exercise for some people, but not me. I don't have this bike for exercise. I have this bike for fun. So I don't care about having to pedal. But anyways, there you go, guys. That's my opinion on using an e-bike to replace your car for commuting or just general purpose around the neighborhood. I think this is a fantastic option, again, because it can seat. Technically, I can, like I said, carry 3 people if I had to. It's got dual motors, dual batteries, dual suspension. It's silent, doesn't take any gas. There's no maintenance required. There's no valves, there's no oil, there's no gas, there's nothing. Other than some brake pads and some tires, there's really no maintenance. Oh, speaking of tires, I did put Tannis tire inserts in here. They're basically like pool noodle foam inserts. So if you ran over some goat head thorns, you would not get a flat. And then even if you did get a flat, the foam inside acts like a run flat. So you could still ride this bike home. It wouldn't be fast, but you could ride it because it acts like a run flat. But there you go, guys. That is a look at the Ariel Rider Grizzly dual motor, dual battery, dual suspension e-bike. Like I said, I think this is going to be a fantastic option for errands around town inside of 25 miles. In a 25-mile bubble, this thing will do quite a bit. You can pick up the kids from school, get some groceries, go to the store, whatever. You can do all of it on this thing, and it's fun. You know, people stop me all the time, like, oh, that's cool, man, what is that? So it's a lot of fun. All right, guys, hit that like button to support my channel. I appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Ring the bell to be notified when I upload new videos, and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about the Ariel Rider Grizzly as a car replacement. Thanks a lot, guys. Have fun.